Hi guys, today we're going to be talking about transitioning to S1.
Hi P7s, we're here to talk about your worries for going into S1.
What were one of your worries about going into S1?
When changing classes, getting the stairs would be really crowded and getting caught in the middle of everybody. But that turned to be okay because it is a one-way system. So when you're going up the stairs, you go up one side. When you're going down the stairs, you go up another side. So it's all going to be fine.
What was one of your worries about going into S1?
I was worried that I wouldn't get to class in time, but the school isn't actually as big as it looks.
Hi P7s!
When I first came to high school, I was really worried that the teachers were going to be strict, but it actually turns out they're really nice if you're nice to them.
When I first came to high school, I was scared about homework. It was fun, you barely get any homework. When I first came to high school, I was scared about missing the school bus after school, but really you don't actually miss it.
My favourite thing about high school is getting your phone at break and lunch, and my favourite subject is PE.
My favourite thing about high school is getting to change classes.
What's your favourite subject?
Art. My favourite subject is PE.
That was our top tips for coming into high school.
Take a photo of your timetable when you start.
Always bring your iPad at 100% because you need it.
Remember home ec tab.
I was worried I would get too much homework, but you only really get some in maths and English.
I was worried about bullying. I didn't need to worry, but I thought I did. But 9.5 times out of 10 it gets dealt with.
I was worried in S1 because I didn't know the teacher's name at first. But then I was kind of worried, but I got used to it. It turned out very good. You can go down the street at lunch.
I was worried about getting to class on time, but it's actually fine.
Oh no, what if I get bullied?
Don't worry, you won't get bullied here. The teachers respect everyone.
Oh no, but what if there's a lot of homework?
Who do? Don't worry, there's only 1 to 2 pieces of homework every week.
What about all the strict teachers?
Don't worry, as long as you make a good first impression, they won't bother you.
Thanks. But I'm a bit lost. Don't worry, there's maps around the school. I'll show you now.
Sometimes we have to be quiet because there can be exams.
This is a map right here, in case you are lost.
What do you guys like about high school?
I like how the teachers are supportive.
I like how there's more options at lunchtime.
I like how you get to move around classrooms.
That's very good.
I was scared about getting lost, but it's actually really hard to get lost because there's loads of maps and you can't really get lost.
I was scared that I would get a lot of homework, but you don't. You only get about 1 bit a week. I was worried about being late from up the street at lunch, but you actually have loads of time.
I was worried about getting lost in the school, but it's alright because there's maps all around the school. I enjoy going down the street for lunch, and I enjoy getting food from the canteen. I love modern languages because of the teacher, and I love music. Make sure your iPad is always at 100%, and you always have a pen or a pencil.
Were you ever scared to miss the bus?
Yeah, at the start of high school I was a wee bit scared, but once I got the bus for a couple of weeks it became more common and I didn't miss it at all.
How bad is the homework?
We don't get much homework, it's only really English and maths, and in English it's just about, your kind of grammar and all that, and maths it's just your regular maths.
Is the work easy in school?
Yeah, it is. If you listen to the teacher and don't speak while the teacher's talking, then you'll get fined through it easily.
What can you do at break and lunch?
At break, you can go to the cafeteria and get some food or a drink, and then you can go up and play with your friends. And then at lunch, you can either go down the street or have lunch in the cafeteria, and you can maybe bring a ball in and play.
So what were you worried about when you were moving into S1? I was scared that the teachers were going to be really mean, but they're very nice.
What's your favourite thing about high school? How you can go down the street at lunchtime and eat whatever you want.
I was worried that the teachers were going to be really strict, but it turns out if you're nice to them, they'll be nice to you.
What were you scared about when coming into secondary?
I was scared about getting lost. I was scared about making friends because I was from a different school.
How did that turn out for you guys?
Good.
I made a lot of friends and it was easy to make friends. It's good.
What's your guys' favourite thing about secondary?
That you're not stuck in the same class for ages.
Getting new teachers every 50 minutes.
Mine's the same.
Do you have any more advice for the P7s?
Yeah, always remember a home ec tub and bring a pencil to each class.
Maddie?
Always follow someone in your class if you're lost.
My advice is to always be good in classes and always wear a tie.
We all found it better in high school because like you get to move around and not just have like one or two teachers. Like you get to do more and more better subjects.
I was worried not getting up in time at lunch if I was down the street, but still.
My biggest worry was getting no classes with my friends, but it all turned out fine because the teachers normally try quite hard to keep you in classes with your friends. My advice is to bring a pencil to every lesson you go to.
Favourite thing about secondary is the foods. If you're struggling with noise sensitivity, etc., go to the support page or a quiet space.
The thing that scared me going into S1 is getting lost in the scary corridors. Really, for me, I didn't get lost a single time when I was by myself. The thing about secondary is probably getting to move around classrooms and not having to sit in the same boring classroom all day for 6 hours. Top advice is keeping your timetable close to you at all times in the first couple of months. After a while, you remember your timetable by heart.
My favourite subject is PE and probably maths.
What were you worried about coming into secondary?
I was worried about how I would have no one to talk to, but like I went down to pupil support and I had so many people to talk to. What were you worried about?
I was worried about not having any friends in my classes, but I had loads. Favourite thing about coming into secondary?
My favourite thing is not staying in one classroom. What was your favourite thing?
My favourite thing is being able to get pizzinis from the canteen. Advice for the newest one.
Make sure you're nice to all the teachers. Do you have any advice for that one?
Never draw on your hands, always do your homework and never forget your homework tab.
My favourite subject's English.
I was worried about getting lost. I thought the school was huge, but it's actually not that big, and I memorised it very quickly.
I thought we get loads of homework, but it turns out we barely get any. It's like, what would you say, like 10 minutes a week? Yeah, I think 10 minutes a week.
Okay, so it's a good idea to have an Apple Pencil and a fully charged iPad with you at all times because it helps. Also, bring your home ec tub when you need it.
My favourite subject is PE and home ec.
What were you worried about coming up to the high school?
If you were late.
Yeah.
And the crowds.
Okay. And how did it turn out?
It turned out that I wasn't late.
Okay, good.
But I didn't need to worry about it.
Oh, very good, very good. So, what's your favourite thing about secondary?
I like meeting my new teachers. I like science, art and music.
Very nice, very, very nice. And do you have any advice for the P7s?
You can go to the support base if you're upset.
My favourite subjects are maths and tech.
I was worried about getting lost.
It turned out alright.
Do you have any advice for primary 7?
Yeah, make sure your iPad is charged and you have like a pen or pencil for basically every subject.
Remember to bring your home ec tub.
You don't get that much homework in S1, so you're fine, okay? You only get some in maths. The school isn't that big and there's maps and laws and students to help you, so you won't get lost that easily. Remember to bring a charged iPad because it will help you. If you don't have a charged iPad for some reason, then your teachers will give you one of their chargers to charge it, but it's best to charge it the night before so then you don't have to give out chargers.
If you ever need help, go to your guidance teacher.
This one gives more respect and responsibility.
I was worried about finding all my classes and just seeing all the new teachers. I was just worried about finding all my classes.
What was your favourite thing about secondary?
Having so much freedom at break and lunch, and actually being in classes with your friends is quite fun.
Remember and have your PE kit for PE.
Don't go through home ec to get to art.
Okay.
Go down the stairs and then go up the stairs.
How is bullying in this school?
There's only usually one or two bullies,
but if you tell the teacher, they'll go away.
Okay. How do you find your classes?
You look at your timetable or a map.
Okay, those are some really good favorite subjects.
Social subjects.
What's your favorite subject?
Tech.
Remember to do your maths homework.
I'll see you in S1. Have a joyous day.
Thanks for watching.
Good luck, P7!
Have a great time. Hope to see you guys.
See you in S1!
Bye-bye.